Hello.
Mary, is that you?
Yes, it is Tony.
Alright, what's happening here is, right,
Yeah.
the eldest fella is ringing me from Melbourne, which is about the distance from London to Dublin, right?
Yeah.
And the three of us are going to hear what you're going to say or what I'm going to say and whatever the fuck, right?
My name is Mary Bourne, and my grandmother was Mary Donahue. That's why my mother called me Mary after her.
Alright.
Now, my grandmother lived in Mount Brown, and I lived in James Street Flat, Mary Aikenhead house. And my mother had me, that was the second child, and she called me Mary after her own mother. And that was 1936. Oh, I had one sister, your mother, lived in 23 James's in 2 rooms. And you were born in the Coombe, and then Gerard was born in the Coombe, and then Wilhelmina come along, and she 2 rooms Meanie had, and I used to go down and mind them kids for her, which we going to pictures to your father. And the pictures wasn't very far away. But your mother said to me, now Mary, if you hear noise all along there, just keep banging the walls. The rats was running around like children behind us. And just told me.
Yeah, well, that's what I remember as a kid being in a cot, right? And a rat walking across my chest. And that's why I have a pet rat today, right?
Gee. Well, I tell you this.
I've got a pet rat, right?
And you had a bucket to do your water in. And if you were doing nothing else, I used to run down to my mother's. But that's all you had, bucket. And another bucket for clean water. That was a long way to run, Mary. I know, but you had to do it, Tony.
Where did John do it? Out on the street?
John could go to the pub anytime, couldn't he?
Oh, fuck, if I was running up to the fucking somewhere, I would just fucking...
But I'm talking, I'd be 50 years married in August. So that'll tell you how long I'm talking about. So I was in the Ivy Market every Saturday with my mother, and go through loads of clothes, see what you get best from me or a jump from me. 2 shillings or 1 and 6. Now it's many, many years ago. But there'd be people be down there that are bringing their clothes. People that was richer than I was, and selling them off. And even shoes. Sometimes you get a pair of shoes off them and you be too ripe. They were fools. But they got away with shilling for 2 shoes and you're too ripe. Or you wouldn't know till you got home. Then down there in Francis Street, there was an one used to sell a big, huge bottle it was, with all salty water in it. And she'd have ribs and tails and all in that. And my mother used to pull up her coat, put her hand into it to get the one that had all the meat on it. For 6pence. For a backbone, a tail. You know what I mean? Well, that'd be a dinner for Sunday. 6pence. It'd be only salt and water put into a big baggie. And everyone put their hands into it. But it was hygiene then, that time. And now that place is gone in all, Tony.
Hey, Mary, it's gone. The Ivy Market's gone.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Gone this few years.
Terrible. That was a fucking icon.
They should have never ever done away with it. It's still there.
No, because it was all Victorian wrought iron and shit that was up on the ceiling. Yeah. Fucking hell. That's terrible.
The front's still there and the doors and all, but no one goes into it. It must be closed about 4 years, 5 years. And I'll give you a laugh about this. My father lived in 85 Hyde's Cross. And there was a man next door to him, and the man's name was Mr. Kimberley. And he asked my father would he go up and paint the bedrooms for him and this, that and the other. And my father told me mother that he was getting a nixer. So he said it'd take him a week to do it. So it's all my father's family was all painters and decorators. So anyway, my father goes up on the Friday evening, it was finished. And he said to Mr. Kimberly, I want me money, he said. Oh, I have it here for you, Ned, he said. And he handed him a head of cabbage in a plastic bag, right? And my father came from Hyder's Cross down to Mary Aikenhead and showed me mother what he got. He grabbed it out of his hand, went down and got the 21 bus to Patrick Street and got the 49 up to Hyder's Cross. And knocked at Mr. Kimberly's door and bet the shite out with the head of cabbage.
That's fantastic. That is fucking good shit.
I had the couch for a week's walk. Jesus. Well, I remember this. My grandmother, my grandfather said a rosary every night in Mount Brown. And he used to do the rosary. And you'd have to be on your knees. And I used to hate going into Mount Brown then. Because you'd be praying for every Jesus one was ever made. And Hail Marys for this one died and 5 for that one. But anyway, my grandmother heard it off a woman that my grandfather was 66 years of age, still walking in Guinnesses, and he was going with an owl one. And my grandmother had 10 children for him. And anyway, my grandmother just got up when he was saying the rosary, walked down the stairs, and straight out the door. And I was sitting in my own flats in Mary Aikenhead house, and I seen her going by the Sunday evening after 6 o'clock. And I said to my mother, there's me nanny going around there. And she said she's gone out to her relation, lives in Pym Street. So anyway, I thought no more about it. And I went to bed, and her door was banged down at 1 in the morning. That my granny didn't go to her cousins. She wasn't seeing. So they went over to Pym Street to look for her. And the canal was all there. And they looked, and there's my grandmother, and she's floating in the water. She's on her way with herself. And that was the 1st of March, 1943. Yes, I had favourite songs. And my father bought a big record player for us. Huge big thing, right? And a very wealthy man owned it, and he sold it to my father. And I used to buy records. It's Johnny Ray, Nat King Cole, Frank Sinatra. And my mother used to work, and my father used to work, and I had speakers on the back of that. And I used to have a playing all over the flat with Johnny Ray. And he was stone deaf and I never knew. And I used to be singing like him, thought it was him. And there used to be a quiz thing on the radio, not the television, we hadn't got one. And this man next door rang them up and said, would you ever smash Johnny Ray's record? And Frank Sinatra, this woman next door is driving me mad. She's a playing from morning to night. And would you hear him smashing, it's supposed to be the record. That's many years ago.
Do you mind talking about John?
My husband?
Yes.
My husband?
Yes, your husband.
Yes, I love him.
Question is, when did you meet him?
I met him, and my father used to run a dance in Mount Brown. And I used to take the coats and North fellas for treatments. Now, I met my husband down in that club, and I was only 14. And I got married in 19. And I got married in 1956. I'd be 50 years married this August. But I'm not married because he's dead 10 years. So that's how long we were together from the time we were 14. Until he died, that would have been 40 years married. He's 10 years dead now.
That was a long, long time.
Isn't it? I got married the 6th of August, 1956.
The 6th of August?
6th of August.
Shit, we got married on the 6th of August, me and Rita. Hiroshima Day.
The 6th of August, we got married. And
Yeah.
my husband was paying for the wedding and all this business. But that's 50 years ago, and we couldn't afford hotels around. So my father said, have it in the bedroom. So we cleaned the bedroom out and put a table in there. And the plates to go on the tables and all. You know, that's where we had the hotel, in the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Now, like I said, it's 50 years ago. But anyway, what do you think? My mother said to me, would you not bring Teresa with you? I was going to Lancaster for my honeymoon. And I brought Teresa with me. We were there for the honeymoon until his cousins came back over from our wedding. And then we went down to Blackpool and this, that and the other. I brought Teresa. So then the following year, we brought Teresa again. And John brought his brother, his eldest brother, dead and gone. Brought him and brought his mother. We never went anywhere on our own. We just had to bring family. Jesus, so don't forget it. And my husband went into Guinness in 1955. And the only thing he failed on was flat feet. But he took him in 1955. And we were married in the 56, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, he was in the brewery for 35 years. And he never, ever, ever in his life left me short with a shilling. I used to go to Blackpool, bring my daughter with me, and go to Lourdes and go here and go there. He'd give you £500, give you £1,000. He was a husband in a million, would never be matched. And unfortunately, he left here with Tuesday morning at 8:30, 10 years ago. Died again Thursday. 2 days. And it wasn't his heart. And it wasn't diabetes. Just he took the stroke. And he did have an operation in the Union, I call it. About 2 years before that. Yeah, to get his neck opened. So a clot wouldn't go to the brain. And Professor Shannick is the man that operated on him. And he rang me from the hospital and said he's over it and all, everything is right. A clot won't go to the brain, and that's what fucking killed him. Up to my husband going through that. But when he died, he left me 70,000. Me, just me, nobody else. Well, the thing about Guinness is, you get a pension and you get money off them whether you're dead or alive, you know what I mean? Where other jobs here now, building jobs and that, you not get off so much in the year and you're not working. Where Guinness is you're working 24 hours. You know, you had
what about Mary? What about the swimming pool they had for kids? And every
Christmas
you know, they used to have the
they used to go Tuesday and Saturday morning. Or big swimming pool.
It was the only Olympic-sized swimming pool in Ireland, right? Because everybody who trained for the Olympics trained in Guinnesses, right? Because no other bastard had got the thing together. But they also had a theatre, right? They also had a theatre, and every Christmas, the kids of Guinnesses or whatever it was, used to put some big huge variety show. Yeah.
Guinnesses, anyone that worked in Guinnesses was made up. They got a good pension, and they have the dispensary up there. That's what I want, I guess.
No, they definitely, there's no doubt about it. Arthur Guinness may have made a shitload of money out of fucking Dublin people and his fucking Guinness, but he certainly put the fucking money back in again, right?
No one stood over the Guinness's man with a knife or a gun in their hand and said, drink that, drink that. If the men wanted it, they didn't have to.
What is the one thing you want people to remember about you?
That I was never a narky woman. I was always very friendly. And if I had a shilling and you want it, I'd give you half it. but I think I'm the only one of the three of us to do that.
Good night, Auntie Mary. I love you.
Tony, I love you too. See
I'll tell you what, Mary. You're
Bye.
one in a fucking million, baby. You're one in a million, right?
Right, so I'll see you. Bye.